According to Google, there's over 6,000 companies in the UK offering estate planning services. The trouble is, basic will writing is not estate planning. There are levels to this game. This is not a promotional video for our company solely. Just like with the other 350 videos I've shot, I'm going to talk about what makes for a good estate planner and be as unbiased as possible. So today we're going to go over what makes for a good estate planner, what makes for a bad estate planner, so that when you're dealing with your estate planner, you can make sure you've got the right person for your estate. Who offers estate planning services? Well, in the UK, you've got solicitors, you've got large national companies, and then you've got smaller specialist companies. With a solicitor, the key difference is cost. Most solicitors keep offices on the high street, and they have to pass on their square footage costs in their billable hours. It can make for a very pricey bit of planning. As for the large national companies like Co-op, and you can find them all with a simple Google search as to who's available in your area, they generally offer more of a cookie-cutter service and focus kind of on basic wills and LPAs. Think about it. Large companies can do much better by offering a pro forma service because then they can produce documents at scale. Specialists are harder to find but can more precisely deal with an individual's estate, and because they rarely keep offices on the high street, they should be very price competitive. Why might a specialist be better than a generalist? You'll know immediately whether your estate planner is any good or not because they'll be directing you towards either a will trust, or some will just tell you that there is no solution for taxes and care fees and that you are just going to have to pay that when the time arrives. This tells you immediately that they do not have either the knowledge or the legal precedents to be able to put the paperwork together. Lifetime trusts require a higher level of knowledge to understand for your estate planner, but they do so much more for families. However, there can be some complexity. There can be some tax issues. What does an estate planner do? A professional estate planner wants to understand your family situation, understand what your objectives are, and understand the size and disposition of your estate. They will bring tax knowledge and legal solutions to your situation to help you accomplish your goals. And they will be able to help you navigate the world's largest tax code, for which the UK has the dubious reputation. This will save your family from losing their home to care fees or inheritance taxes or any of the other modern threats. Who needs a professional estate planner? If you own a home or properties or you have children, you should consider consulting with a specialist estate planner. It might help if I put a number on this. I've advised clients on establishing trusts for estates starting at £150,000 all the way up to £150 million. Why trusts? Well, trusts are not new. They've been available in England and Wales for 800 years and have always been used by the rich and the landowners. Now, with the rise in property values, they're becoming more popular with regular folks who are looking to protect their homes, which are their largest assets, and most of the wealth they're going to create over the course of their lives. And so the takeaway about trusts is if you can't beat them, the rich, you might as well join them. So let's dive a little deeper as to what makes for a good estate planner. The short answer is knowledge. As for governing bodies, the highest governing body internationally is STEP, which is a Society of Trust and Estate Practitioners. In England and Wales, the Institute of Professional Will Writers and the Society of Will Writers are also very good organizations. These three governing bodies can help you understand whether the person you're dealing with is qualified to speak with you or not. When was the last time your estate planner had any training? Can they show you any of their CPD? Do they have a doctor of law that will sit down and spend an hour a week with them diagnosing cases and doing a deeper dive into situations? What makes for a bad estate planner? Lack of knowledge and no recent training. Most of the big companies offer cookie-cutter solutions and sell wills on the cheap. Their game plan is to get a salesperson into your living room whose job it is to upsell you, and that may or may not be what you actually want. An easy way to find out whether you're speaking with a salesperson or a low-level will writer versus an estate planner is simply ask them about the taxes. If they reply that the taxes are not going to be a problem, that's too vague an answer because we deal with three taxes: inheritance tax, capital gains tax, and income tax. And someone who knows their stuff will be able to guide and advise you through those three taxes. So what do we do at MP Estate Planning UK, and what makes us different? We will never send a salesperson to your home. We do all of our meetings online. This way you don't have to deal with a high-pressure salesperson camped out in your living room trying to upsell you. In fact, we don't even believe there is an upsell. There is either a legitimate use case for X or you don't need it, and there's no point in even talking about it. Also, our head of legal is a doctor of law specializing in taxes and trusts. And this has helped us save thousands of people in hundreds of families, hundreds of thousands and millions of pounds in inheritance taxes, and protected thousands of homes against care fees. Frameworks are the most up-to-date legal precedents in the country. And unfortunately, the truth is most solicitors only get a couple of hours training on estate planning as they become solicitors. And so, just like medicine, law is so broad, you probably need to deal with a specialist. But remember, most will writers are not estate planners. They won't be using Kessler. Therefore, it's probably better for you to speak to the smartest people you can find. If you want more information on how to protect your estate in the UK, click on the link in the description to watch our free virtual training on how to protect your estate in the UK. And if you're interested in our services, there's a link to our website where you can book a free 20-minute appointment with an estate planner, and we'll help you get started.